So what alkaloid levels are you willing to accept? I think the answer is you need to keep them as low as possible. Low, just keep, you're never going to get them to zero. But let's keep it as low as possible. So first of all, Matt's done a great job, but you probably need to know what are your levels now. If you weren't part of Matt's study, maybe need to get some information from Matt. You don't need to sample as much as they did, but just look at, maybe sample it when Matt saw it was the highest and where he saw it was the lowest. And so where's yours? Where's your sample? I'm going to use the big R word here. And you can say, well, that old boy, he's got a variety and he helps Pennington seed, so he's just trying to sell seed. That's true. That's all true. I'm biased, I'll tell you. We are trying to sell seed. But at the same time, I didn't get into this business to sell seed. I got into this business to help farmers. And like I said, I never would have gotten in if I thought if I was doubling animal performance and I couldn't help farmers. So the only way I'm going to help y'all is if y'all buy seed and replace your toxic pastures. And you know, the whole thing too is that it's still very important. And I'll say this too: if you want to manage fungus free, when you replace that, you can replace it with fungus free. It's just not quite as tough. So you're going to have to do a lot better management. But come back with something that has zero in the seed. You're going to have 40 million acres contaminating everything out there anyhow. All you can do is drive it down to as low as you can in your replacement strategy. And then, but the only thing you can't control 40 million acres, but you can control the seed. That seed, better, if it's zero, you're starting off better. You're not contributing to the problem. So that's one reason you just don't go out and buy any seed. You know, in other words, just say if somebody said, well, I think this is fungus free, I stored it in the barn. Well, maybe not. You probably need to get good certified seed, you know. The old saying that certified seed sale, pays, it doesn't cost you. So I'm going to just finish up, just talk about some replacement things that I've been thinking about and we've been looking at. And so you got this very expensive product, but you want to get to this right here. And it's a big step. I'd like to look at my old buddy John Andre. In fact, he worked with Mark and I there at Georgia before he went on to glory at Clemson. But he's come up with some really nice ways to replace fescue without plowing. And there's some key steps. The first one is, and this is good that we're talking now, because if you're thinking about maybe trying to replace some toxic pastures, you have some time to go sample them. And you also have time this coming spring to make sure you keep the seed heads off of it. Because that's a source of seed. That's a source of toxic seed. And as we'll see in a minute, you know, if you could get them off that spring, by the time you come back, the plant in the late summer or early autumn, you'll probably be in better shape with that level of contamination. He found that he could spray glyphosate 4 to 6 weeks before planting, it'll not kill down. Respray glyphosate at planting, and then drill in max Q. No till. This is what it looked like for him at Clemson. This is the spray down. So you know there's some green stuff out there, and these kind of things, they happen. I don't know if you need to be as concerned about these occasional plants. I mean, it's not going to be a perfect situation. You're just trying to get it down as low as you can from the beginning. Now, he also had a tilled area. He was comparing tilled and no till. But this area now, you might want to go back and hand spray. That's going to cause you some problems. That's a big area. And so you're trying to, use again, this is before planting and then at planting, two sprays. He had pretty good kill down and gotten rid of it. And then by not having any seed the previous spring, he didn't have a seed bank out there. And this is what it looked like. That's the same area. That's the tilled area on the left, and this is no tilled area on the right.